We back and we back. Zeus P, Tank Juice. Let the light in, man. It's the 2-hour lunch break, dog. I'm locked in. So turn your speakers up a notch and grab the white gin. And when I'm on the road to the office or the crib, it's Big Zeus, St. Jude, the ones I wanna hear. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake. Coming to you live, putting on for the city. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.
Welcome back to another edition of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, man, a podcast for Austin, from Austin. I'm your host, Trotwood Zeus, and today, man, we got a real one in the building, man. Our guest today is an artist who's been quietly building something special in the city, building Texas roots with a heavy West Coast energy and carving out a lane that feels authentic, intentional, and grown man music, right? He's a Killeen native who's made his way to Austin, put in work on the live circuit, built momentum with records like Adios, delivered a powerful project with Thorns of a Rose, and continued that story with joints like The Rain. Music that really speaks to perseverance, pressure, and pushing forward, man. And now he's back with a new single called The Land, featuring the homie young Bryse, man, with visual shot at the legendary Chicano Park, man, a cultural landmark that represents history, pride, and ownership, man, which tells you exactly where his head is at right now. Beyond the music, he's also manifesting the brand with MAAB, manifested aspirations and adjusted behavior, showing that for him, this is bigger than just dreams. This is a lifestyle, legacy, and long-term vision, man. So today, we're gonna talk about his journey, where he's from, balancing real life with the grind, what the land really means, and what's next for one of the dopest artists coming out of the city, man. Austin, make some noise for the homie. We got Shaun Solo in the building, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Man, glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. That was one hell of an intro.
Hey, man, you know, you're a big dog. Had to bring you in right, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro, so number one, and I think I actually said this off air, you know, I appreciate you coming through. For sure. Right? For sure. I know you're a man of many talents. You got a lot, a lot of pots on the stove. So I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to, just pull up and just chop it up and talk about your story, right?
I had to, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I had to.
Oh, yeah. So, while I got you here, man, let's go ahead and talk about your background, right? So, Killeen, Texas, right? So it's my understanding that you were born and raised in Killeen.
Born and raised, yeah.
So, man, talk about that experience a little bit, man. How was it coming up in K-Town?
Man, it was interesting. It was interesting because a lot of the things that I had normalized, I left Killeen realizing that shit was not normal. You know what I mean? And as far as it being like for one, it is a melting pot because you do got the military base right there. Yeah. But you just see a lot, and when you see a lot and you see it frequently, it just becomes normal. So, with that being said, we grow up, for the amount of time that we did in Killeen, then we moved to the Round Rock and Austin area, and we see how the entire pace of life changes. We see, the normality changes. That's actually the most normal, quote unquote, part of life that I did get to experience was moving from Killeen to Round Rock. Because then it goes from, okay, so people shouldn't be walking around gangbanging all the time, or there shouldn't be just a whole bunch of wild activity going on frequently across each section of the city like that. It shouldn't be like that. It's actually this is what the normal shit is, where people just live life quietly. You know what I mean? Right. But I think it gave me a chance to be balanced. I've seen a little bit of a lot from every side. So.
Okay. So I'm curious, right? So I know, Killeen actually has this kind of own little music scene, right? Is there anybody you came up with kind of listening to from out there?
To be honest with you, no.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no.
Okay.
Because I didn't get to develop there long enough to actually see, okay, who's out here in the streets making that type of noise. By that time, Moms had already moved me and my sisters up out of there because she's more so worried about, okay, what else are y'all gonna latch on to out here that y'all shouldn't? Yeah. So I ain't really even get to. I don't even know where none of the homies from middle school and shit. I don't even know where they at. I don't even know if they still around type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm curious then, if that's the case, man, like who or like what shaped your musical ear early on?
Shit, just BET and going for what I like, knowing what I like. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have a whole lot of guidance or influence on like, nah, this is what we listening to out here. I got to pick what I want to listen to. I got to pick what I'm gonna gravitate to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I know you said coming to Austin, coming to like the Round Rock area, you know, you came with your family, man. What was the experience like coming to Austin as a kid from Killeen? Was it like a culture shock, like coming to the
very
city?
much so. Very much so.
Okay.
I mean, you going from a place that's predominantly black and you know, just everything else, and then you coming over here and it's like you see a whole, like, where are the black people? Now you got to ask, where the black people at? Like, what am I supposed to do? Where
using wheel code too on top
wheel
of it.
code, man. And I'm talking about at the prime of wheel code. When wheel code was that not fuck around town.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it was a complete culture shock because everything that I'm used to seeing, I do not see unless I go back to grandma's house for the weekend. And then even then, we just at grandma's house. It's not like I could just go outside and see what's up with the homies or nothing. Like, nah, we at grandma's house. That's it.
Gotcha. So I'm curious, right? So now, you know, you're in Austin, right? Kind of, you know, getting to this point in your life. Now that you had some experience with the Austin music scene, man, what would you tell another artist like that's thinking about moving to Austin, like to kind of get ready for?
Like just as an artist or just as a person?
Well, just as an artist, just in Austin.
Oh, just be ready to. Just be ready to do your thing unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really the only way that you'll be able to, you know, be seen. I'm pretty sure it's like that anywhere. But don't be afraid to, you know, if you go to one of these shows or whatever and you see somebody that's really like, you know, grabbing your attention, don't be afraid to like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm fucking with your set. You know, if possible, let's get some work in, or just pay attention to who does what and see how you can, you know, just make your way over there for a brief conversation and take it from there.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, like, it's like a mix of networking, kind of building that community a little bit.
I mean, but you have to, you know what I mean? Like, you have to. It's either that or just remain that person that we kind of see but don't know for real.
Okay. I love that. So I'm curious, right? Like with your musical journey, when exactly, like, did you start recording and taking music seriously?
I would say at age 25. At age 25, just because that was like when I was able to actually create a song.
Right.
And actually release that song and see that song actually have people gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you could do it all day and don't get it wrong. Like, of course, you just need to be proud of yourself for sure. But there does come a time where it's like, if you continuously doing something and nobody's fucking with it, you should probably, you know what I mean? Like, you should.
Yeah.
That might not be your bag, but once I did that and I seen, like, I went fucking viral. I'm talking about. All I did was drop the video, got off the computer, took a nap, woke up the next day. That shit had 5,000-6,000 views. Like, just off of a dry drop. No announcements, no nothing. Matter of fact, I think my bro YB, he posted the trailer. That's how nervous I was too.
Okay.
YB posted a trailer for me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was like, okay, an attention getter, okay. But then I wake up the next day and the song I literally just like dropped, closed the computer, didn't care about it, went about life. We doing 6K and it's still growing.
Shit, booming.
There
we go.
That was like, okay, so I can do something and people would actually like I'm actually kind of good at this music shit. So if I actually dial in on it, it might get me somewhere.
Gotcha. I love that, man.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, right? So kind of, you know, deep diving into your catalog, you definitely got like a West Coast influence sound. Like I hear a lot of G-Funk and all that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm curious though. I mean, you know, you coming from Killeen, you spent time in Round Rock. Where does that come from? Like, how do you pull that into your music?
Man, that was just in the genetic pool of how I was made, bro. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I can't explain it. I've been like this my entire life, though. I'll tell you that. So it's just one of them things where I can't explain. All I could do is just be me, you know? And once again, like I said before, like, you know, I chose my own, like, style of music that I like. And early in life, all I grew up listening to was Snoop, you know what I'm saying, NWA and all that other shit like that. So that was already my choice.
Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna say, you kind of carved that Cali in the South lane
type
a little
shit,
bit.
right? Exactly.
Got it. Okay, I love that. So I was gonna say, man. So with that said, man, you got this different sound, you got a different aesthetic, right? So what do you think personally kind of separates Shaun Solo from other you know, rap artists that's coming up in the city right now?
I know for a fact what separates me off the top is, for one, okay, I bring a vibe, but I know how to bring the vibe along with a message. You know what I'm saying? I know how to, let's take the ugly truth and let's make it somewhat stylish. And at the same time, the fact that I don't give off Austin, Texas vibes, you kind of gonna look already like, well, who the fuck is this dude real quick? You know what I mean? You're gonna pay attention just off the aesthetic alone.
Gotcha.
Then when you find out I'm actually talking about shit, oh yeah, this dude,
There we go. There we go.
You know what I mean?
Man, so I'm curious, right? So I know in the music, you also, man, you talk about kind of like the 9-to-5 grind as well, you know, in addition to being an artist too, right?
Right.
Man, with that said, what does an actual day look like for you? Like, is it like, because I seen on social media, man, you posting, you going from spot to spot, doing work, all that, man. What does a normal day look like for you right now?
A normal day means 2:45 a.m. My phone is waking me up, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's waking me up.
Okay.
So at that point, let's put these work boots on.
Right.
Go from Liberty Hill to Hutto.
Okay.
Let's hop in this big ass gas truck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna knock out at least 2 to 3 gas stations before the sunrise. And by the time 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock hit, I'm wrapping up my last stop.
Yeah.
Then from there, I'm going home, whether I have a great interview like this to stop by on, I'm carving out that time and I'm pulling up over here, or I'm back at the house practicing on making, you know, all this apparel that I'm about to release here soon. And
Gotcha.
calling it a night, doing that till about 6, 7 o'clock, call it a night, go to sleep, wake up and do that same shit all over again.
Ooh, man.
Until my off days come around.
Grinding, bro, for real.
Yeah, man.
So, man, so you know, I know you getting up at the break of the hell before the break of dawn.
Before that, yeah.
Right. So I know you're doing that full time. You got the music. You also got the clothing line, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit. You balancing all these different things.
Right.
Right. How do you avoid like burnout, man? It has to feel like a lot of pressure. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to get up and get to it, and you also got the stuff that you're pursuing as well, man. How do you avoid like just being worn out by it all?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is something that I've learned like as time goes by, but it's still recent.
Okay.
The fact that, I mean, I'm up and coming, but I'm not the heaviest demand yet. So there's really no, you know, I mean, I create my own deadlines,
Right.
but it's not like 50,000 people right now is waiting on that. So of course, then we finna punch that clock until it's that time. Nah, like pace myself out. You know what I'm saying? Let's prioritize. Okay, what can I do now?
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things that I'm not even in control of. You know what I'm saying? And that would also inevitably just get in the way of me trying to drop something or trying to sell or just whatever the case may be. So I just focus on what are the controllables, what are the priorities, what's in demand, what do I have in the chamber right now just ready to let off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll just go from there. That way I'm not trying to push everything to the front of my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where I ain't even got no space to think. Like it's
Okay. So I was gonna say, man, it sounds like you make it work by just being extra efficient with everything that you're doing.
that's the best way to
God, man, I love that, man. That's good. There we go. So let's switch gears a little bit, right? So let's talk about the clothing line.
All right.
Right. So which I see you got on, you dripped out, right? So MAAB, MAAB. Man, so man, talk about the story, man. How did MAAB come together?
Man, that's a great story to tell, honestly. So I was actually in a very dark place in my life when and it came to me in pieces though.
Okay.
So the symbol right here, it's a heart, but it's in the shape of a 32 degree.
Okay.
Now that symbolizes, of course, a cold heart. No,
Right.
there are 32 degrees behind MAAB. You know what I'm saying? 32 laws that have been written by
Okay.
me. You know what I'm saying? So that came to me one day. I was just driving in the truck. I was on the way to Cal. Yeah, I was on the way to Cal to deliver at a gas station we have out there.
Okay.
I kept seeing 32 degrees, but on different stuff.
Right.
But I just wasn't paying attention until the very last time as I'm pulling up on this gas station, there's this big ass box truck that has a big ass 32 with a degree sign on the back of it. So as it sat there, I'm just like, man, that's the fourth time.
Right, that was
fourth
like a
time.
sign.
Yeah, like I've seen that 4 times today. Okay. So I just started thinking like, that would actually be dope for a brand, but how would I do it? And then I was like, what if it was in a heart shape? Boom. That's chapter closed, bam.
Right.
Early last year, I went to link up with the homie Joints Raheem that's got his 2 Cranes brand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So because I wanted just a little bit of game on that because I was already thinking,
Right.
I want to do the clothing shit again, but to a different level.
Yeah.
So we had our meeting. I took my notes down, and we bounced out, parted ways that day. I ended up at the bowling alley with my brother JL.
Okay.
And that's where that's why I started. Like I said, it's 32 degrees. I just started writing shit down of like this, because at that point I was already in a mental transformation. I had passed that dark point. Now I've made it past. I'm in the light now.
Right.
So I'm thinking, and it's like 32 degrees. And then manifest, aspire, adjust behavior. Like the acronym itself had popped up in my head.
Okay.
So after I said it out, I saw it was like MAAB, MAAB. Okay, write that down. Boom, boom, boom. So we leave the bowling alley. Now I'm thinking like, how can I put this heart symbol and the word MAAB together?
Okay.
How can I do that? And then, and mind you, they don't make these cars no more, but a Saab rolls.
Yeah, I remember those. Okay.
See what I'm saying? So that's how I got the spin-off on the logo and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I was just like, after that, I had like a eureka moment. Like I forgot I was on 183 doing 75. Nigga, just like zoned out. And then I came to, I'm like, oh yeah, I got something. So, you know, made a few phone calls and tapped in with a few homies and got this shit designed and boom, here we are.
That's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. So, okay, so I know we were talking about the acronym. So I know it stands for manifested aspirations and adjusted behavior. What exactly does that mean to you?
That means exactly what you see in me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this time in my life, this place in my life, I manifested it. I aspired to be operating at the highest of my own capacity. You know what I'm saying? And not saying I'm just peaked out right now because it only gets better from here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in order to do that, I had to adjust my behavior. And therapy had a lot. Therapy had a great fucking deal of helping me get to this version of myself. And I still plan on going back just because it's like, oh shit, if 6 months of therapy could do this type of change for me in this amount of time, I'm at shit. That's staying part of the program. Yeah, I want to continuously,
you know, on top of that mental health, man, for real.
Hey, man,
you know,
mental health, man.
So okay, so I know you got MAAB going, right? So let's talk about the future of MAAB, man. What do you see happening for MAAB, like in the short term and in the long term? Like, are we talking about like a release coming soon? Or
Absolutely.
What's the timeline on that?
Absolutely. So release time, the time span I could put on it confidently, I could say at least expect it within the month. Nothing, no further than that. No further.
You heard it first.
Hey, man.
Tap in a month.
Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? But just because there's a lot of moving pieces going on and I want to make sure everything is solidified and everything is just as official as can be before, you know, I start making the product available to the public and all that. But so, you know, just starting off here, you know, of course I want to put people in this gear and this merch, let them know what it stands for, let them know that you buying it stands for something to me. You know what I'm saying? You part of a movement here. In the future, I definitely want it to become a luxury brand though. A luxury, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like just how you know we've seen, like how we saw Nip do with the marathon and shit like I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do that.
Hey, I love that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Okay. So so kind of switching gears from MAAB and back to the music, right? Like some of the recent music projects that you dropped. I know you got Adios, right? So Adios kind of felt like a turning point, man. What changed for you after you came out with Adios?
I mean, other than the fact that I realized not only am I talented, but this is truly something that I need to learn the ins and outs about what I can do with this product. You know, it goes from a project to a product just like that once people start consuming it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that just turned the hunger up. And of course, I mean, I like, all jokes aside, I have a passion for music. I love making music. So that will never go away. But if we had to be completely honest about it, at what point do we go from enjoyable to profitable? You know what I'm saying? And I'm still working on bridging that gap. And I mean, the game changes every day. Right. But well, fuck it, learn how it's changing and change with it. Yeah. Because I don't want to do this shit for free for the rest of my life. Right. I'm also not trying to be just the super richest person either. But if I can supplement a 6-figure income that I'm already making off of that, sign me the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sign me up.
I get it, bro.
No CDL involved.
Right. Especially that, for real. So, okay, so with Adios, man, I know I had read somewhere you had said that, you know, making that project taught you about like, you know, presentation and like visuals and marketing and stuff like that. Man, talk about that a little bit.
So I had no idea what the word packaging really entailed then. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this music shit, you got to package it. You know, you got to make it, not only that, but you got to make it accessible everywhere at the same time, because everybody may not have the same, you know, like you train to use what? Spotify? What are you using? Spotify?
Yeah, Spotify.
Okay, I use Apple Music, but the homie over there might use something completely different. But no matter what, you need to be able to make that shit accessible everywhere, so that way nobody's left out, nobody misses the job. And because it's a lot harder to make somebody conform to what you got going on just for a 3-minute song.
Gotcha.
It's hard to do. So that taught me, okay, you need to be able to place this somewhere where it can be consumed on every avenue. And they also need to be able to put, okay, does it look like what it sounds like, or does it sound like what it look? You know what I'm saying? They need to be able to bridge that gap so it's all relatable.
There we go.
And so at that point, that's where it's like, okay, I can package it, and then I can also I can bridge the senses between the audio and the visual.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, it's all enjoyable. It's all a good product. So, you know, that just put me in a mode of like, well, I mean, because that's at this point, it's a whole new journey now. You know what I'm saying? But it's one that I don't mind taking, because this is also something that I really want to do.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk about Thorns of a Rose, right? So I know I was looking into that project. I know you had talked about you were in like a certain season of life when, you know, you were making that project.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of talk about that a little bit. What season were you in?
I was in like the most emotional state I have ever been in my life.
Okay.
That's why you have you know, the track like All In with Jay Soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the things, it was just like I felt like, you know, I was left out to dry in certain situations. And truth be told, that was even for me not yet even taking accountability for you know, making it hard for people to see eye to eye with me. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I just take accountability. So even with that, I was just in a very closed off, alone state. All I had was me and my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? The people that I thought were the closest to me had, you know, the gap just grew further and further, and that was just truly heartbreaking for me.
Gotcha.
So
okay. So I say it's like you was like pulling. It was like authentically from you.
Right, exactly. And so and that's why I just like, you know, this is, you know, beauty will come about one day, but right now I'm just a thorn on this rose, man. It's not the best part that you want to be involved in, but it's the realest. It'll protect you. Sometimes you got to guard up.
Right. There we go. Authentic, man. So okay. So let's talk about The Rain, right? So in kind of on the opposite end of that, The Rain almost feels like, you know, perseverance music, right?
Right.
What was the message behind The Rain?
It's really just like, hey, listen, man, we all living this day-to-day life, man. I'm not here to boost nobody's ego, but I'm also not here to shit on you, man. Like, I get it. Life is life. Life is real. But you still owe it to yourself, and you owe it to the ones that believe in you to just keep it pushing. And if you can't do nothing else, like, stay around the people that love you. Stay around the people that believe in you.
Yeah.
Stay down to earth with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, trust me, if you having a bad day, I probably had one too. I feel you on that. Just like, I just want people to know, like, look, I feel you. This is real life here. You know what I'm saying? We don't always have that $80 to hit the gas station and fill that tank up with.
True.
You can make it home though.
Right.
That was the goal at the beginning of the day, was just to make it back home. It's just a real life, just some real life shit. Like, man, look, ain't nobody chipping. Do your thing at your pace. It's gonna be all right.
Gotcha. So, okay, so I'm curious, right? So we're talking about your past catalog. And so for somebody that's never heard Shaun Solo ever before, right, brand new, what's the first song you would recommend them listen to, and why?
Damn. Now that's where it gets tough, because I've been dropping some heat lately. Like, no cap. Like,
I mean, hey, that's a good problem to have.
That's a good problem to have, man. I would probably go with The Rain. Go with The Rain.
Okay.
Just because it's like, they may not be ready for the pressure that I'm putting on it, like with a wooden break. They might not be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? They might not be they might not be ready for the energy that me and YB came with on the land. But The Rain, like, hell, as soon as you hear that sample, it's just like, you already at home with it. Like, okay, I already know where this is at. You know what I'm saying? So I think The Rain would be a good introduction.
Gotcha. Okay, so you actually brought up The Land, man. Let's talk about The Land, right? So new single just dropped with the homie Young Bryse.
Check that out.
So we're talking about The Land. What exactly does The Land mean? What does that title mean to you?
That means nothing. The land, That's it. Like, this is the land of the trill. You know what I'm saying? The land of what you want it to be. You can make, you know, this life is what we make it. That's your, like, your homeland. Where do you feel home at?
Right.
And what does your home look like? If you had to just, like, that's really, it's really something that everybody could use for themselves. What is your version of the land? Where do you feel the most comfortable? Where do you feel like you in your element? Where do you feel like you doing the most damage without lifting a finger?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's really just home. Where's your home at?
There we go. So, okay, so we actually talked about this off air. You filmed it, you recorded the video at Chicano Park, right? For people that don't know, we know because we talked about it.
Right.
For the people that don't know, man, what was the story behind filming at that place of all places?
So, all right. Shout out Chavez, shout out Medina. You know what I'm saying? They blessed me in the whole low riding thing years ago. Matter of fact, this was around the same year I dropped Adios. But so I've always had a love for, because I'm a car guy too, so I love cars.
Right.
But I've always had a love for low riders for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and also used to have a low rider. So me being familiar with Chicano Park is a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And the actual event that we filmed the video in was the event that my car club and a few other entities had come together and put together. So with me knowing that, it's just like a, YB, you need to have your ass at Chicano Park this Sunday. We go ahead and shoot this video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 12 o'clock, please be there type shit. And that's just that. I mean, we do that. That event that y'all saw is gonna go on every time at the beginning of the year. Every time. That's how that happens. It's a chill and grill / hop off. You know, we got the homies pulling up from whatever city. Let's see who's finna take some prize money home.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. The visuals went crazy, dog.
Yeah,
like it looked like it was popping out there.
Shout out Dan to the L. He captured all that. But yeah, no, it was definitely, I mean, it's, because it just gets better every year. You know what I'm saying? Every year we have different people from other places that couldn't make it out the previous year. So now they want to come out, show their stuff, do their shit, go home. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe.
Okay, so I know you said you had a low rider, right? Now, do you plan on getting another one down the line?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, because I say this, I'll chop it up with YB all the time. And it's like, you know what? The running joke is I could have been back low riding, but no, I wanted to start a business and learn how to embroider and continue to do things that would help me in the future. Yeah. Of course I plan on low riding again. What? The first time I was ever dipping on spokes turned me out. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
so what you thinking about getting this next go round?
Man, if I could find me another Lincoln, I'm gonna give me another Lincoln. If I can't do that, if I got the bread for it, I'll find me a G-Body Regal. A good old 86. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I could find a 79 Cadillac box frame coupe, if I could do that, I'll do that. But it's either Lac, Regal, Lincoln. One of them.
Gotcha. So, okay, so...
I'm sorry, wait, honorable mention 5.0. If I could find a 5.0, cool.
I ain't never made that a 5.0.
Come on.
There we go. So, okay, so outside of the visuals, right, which we talked about it's amazing, right? What kind of message were you sending with the land? And Young Bryse, what kind of message were y'all sending together with that track?
I think collectively, we were giving our experiences because we have a lot in common, but we still have different scopes and different views of the shit. Yeah. So that was just a general overall thing. Like, here's his experience, here's mine. This is what I'm look like. And even in my verse, I break down the fact that, I got family that's gang members. I got YB, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the people I'm closest and dearest with are gang members, but me, I'm just somebody that was able to soak all this shit up. Yeah. Because, well, these are my surroundings. Right. And then further through there, I'll break down the thoroughness of, okay, but this is my personality. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you'll catch me doing. This is how we operate as a unit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just like, once again, the land is the home. Yeah. Me, this is how I move at my home or wherever I consider to be home.
There we go. So, okay, so outside of the land, man, you and Young Bryse, y'all actually got a few different tracks together, right? Yeah. Man, what makes the chemistry between y'all like work so naturally, man?
Well, I would say that's just years. For one, that's just years of us knowing each other, years of us being locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, we used to work at Shortstop and Rock together.
Ooh, like, so y'all been locked in.
Yeah, this shit dates back. It dates back. But the fact of it is, it's like, I know how talented I am, and I know how talented he is, and I refuse to let either one of us, and it's vice versa with him, but I refuse to let any one of us not shine the way we fucking deserve to, the way we need to, because at the end of the day, I don't want to go to my goddamn job. Neither do he. We would much rather be doing this shit over here. Yeah. So if that's the case, I just set up a studio session. YB, I'm outside. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We got, I mean, and then on top of that, the people love our music. Whenever me and YB get together, it's obviously finna be some shit. So
yeah, there we go.
I can go to sleep peacefully knowing that.
Gotcha. Okay, so with that said though, is there any more Shaun Solo, Young Bryse tracks coming?
I'm gonna say this. Please expect it. Just expect it. Y'all, because y'all already see what's going on. I ain't gonna say too much more, but just know we gonna feed the streets in a real way here in a minute.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In a real way.
So, okay, so I know we were talking about the visuals for the video, right, for the land, right? And it was a dope visual, everything like that. With that said, though, what's like a dream visual concept that you haven't done yet?
A dream visual concept that I haven't done yet? It would be, damn, that's actually a good one. I think a dream visual concept would be somewhere where you're able to see my story from the very beginning, like the grit, you know what I'm saying? The grime, the heartbreak, the struggle, the midpoint where shit starts shaking and moving.
Yeah.
And then we capturing the moments that I haven't even yet seen, you know, the actual success, the you know, the time where I'm able to hit certain accolades that I'm actually after now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think my story has so much more to unfold that I can't really even complete the idea, but that would be the concept of it.
Gotcha. That'd be hard. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, you know, shifting gears, I know earlier, I know you were talking about going to therapy. I know we touched on mental health, right? And I know you've spoken about that, you know, mental health being important in your music, right? What kind of shifted in your mindset? Because not a lot of people make that change to like kind of prioritizing that. Was there like an event that kicked that off, or is that just like a natural progression? How did you get there?
You ever been in a real dark time to where it even scares yourself? Like, have you ever been like, you looked in the mirror and you hated what you saw?
I mean, it's been a moment.
It's been a moment.
It's been a moment. You know?
Man, I was just, to be honest with you, I went to therapy because I just wanted to be able to say I tried it all before I put an end to this shit.
Gotcha.
I wasn't expecting it to work, but it did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it enabled me to do a 180. You know what I'm saying? It made it a lot easier for me to face them unresolved traumas that I've been packing on all these years. You know, because I used to bottle shit up, and I probably still do, but it's just not as bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it enabled me to really face those moments, those demons, those whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I was able to face that, accept it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just burying it, resolve it, dissolve it, unravel it.
Gotcha.
Really get to the history of where that shit started. And, you know, the more I did that, you know, the more some of them negative thoughts really just started dissipating. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
I can advocate for therapy for sure.
Gotcha. So I'm curious, man, and this is, you know, kind of on a personal side. What's something that you've, you know, kind of overcome that people wouldn't expect?
Stage fright. Like being, cause I'm really analytical too when it comes to releasing shit.
Okay.
Like, and then I've gotten to the point to where I really, not saying I'm just lackadaisical when it comes to it, but I'm just like, man, fuck it. Put the shit out there. They ain't gonna never hear to see it if I don't do it. So here, just give it out.
There we go.
'Cause I used to be really just like, oh my God, like, is this, I would show the video to all my people, like, do you think this is good? Do you think, now it's just like, got it, cool, good, go, on to the next.
Gotcha. Okay, so, all right, so with that said, man, let's talk the future, right? So I know you got all these different pots on the stove, man. You got MAAB coming, you got different projects, you just dropped a new single, right? You got all these different things on your plate. What can your fans expect from you, you know, in the future? Like, are we talking new music, new visuals, MAAB drops? We talking about going 100% full-time as an artist? What's the future look like for you?
I would love to reach a point where I'm 100% full-time an artist. So we'll start there. So
Okay.
that's I'm definitely working there. I'm working towards that. As far as my fans and my listeners, they can definitely expect more collaborative efforts along with the music and clothing. You know what I'm saying? They can expect that because I need to make it all make sense. I don't want to have this shit going over here haywire. I want to have a way where they all connect somewhere in the middle and then weave and create its own little thing or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so definitely expect more collaborative efforts just within the things that I've built myself, and as well as the people that you already familiarized me being with, as far as like YB, Soulja. Shout out Kush with a C too. He's a producer I've been working with. Man, I don't want to say too much, but I'm saying we got this is some shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit on the way, undoubtedly. So just stay tuned, watch it unfold, and be ready to tap in when it's time to do so.
There we go. All right, man. So, okay, so, you know, I know you were talking about you being in a dark space. You seem to have pulled yourself out of that. You in a really solid spot. You know, you look put together. You look on point. You know, you dropping all this music, man. You got these different projects coming, man.
Appreciate that.
What does the current season look like for you right now in one word?
In one word, just diligence. Diligence. You know what I mean? Like, it's because we can't, there are so many uncontrollables, right? So the best thing and the only thing that is in your possession is how diligent can you be with the shit. If you know what I'm saying, if you're coming up on the slow time, okay, then it's time to catch your breath then.
Right.
Shit, slow down, catch your breath. Really, you know, now you could think a little bit further ahead. When it speed up, you need to be on point. Deliver. Just deliver. So just diligence. Diligence is my thing right now.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right. So I'm curious, and this is a question I tend to ask everybody that comes through. Man, when people look back on Shaun Solo, right, when the whole career is done, right, from beginning to end, and people can like look back and see everything you've done, what do you want them to say that you stood for?
Progression, positivity. You know what I'm saying? Ownership. Those things for sure. If nothing else, I want y'all to know that I was coming up in here with ownership. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know that I was all about progression. You know what I'm saying? If you can't pick nothing out from my lyrics, I want you to be able to pick out positivity.
Gotcha.
No matter how it may, it's gonna sound like some gangster shit because it's got a West Coast vibe to it, but really listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really listen to it. I ain't never spoke on shooting nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I may have trapped or did my hustling shit, but that's not my main character. That's not what I really want you to know me for. Unless you got some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Then it's like, okay, well then, all right. But I just want y'all to know that if anything else, I wanted to push positivity out here.
Gotcha.
I got a voice.
Gotcha.
Comes with responsibility.
There we go. All right, man. So, man, we covered a lot, man. We talked about where you from, Austin, man, the grind, the music, the land, and everything in between, right? You know, and I appreciate you, you know, being real, you know, and being real authentic.
For sure.
You know, letting people kind of see the full picture, right?
For sure.
But now, man, before we start wrapping things up, man, let's kind of switch gears a little bit, right?
All right.
So this is the part where we kind of take it out of interview mode and, you know, have some fun for a minute. We hit you with the this or that segment. We're going to do some quick rapid fire. You don't got to overthink. Just say the first thing that comes to mind for you. All right. So I'm going to throw a few options at you. Tell me which one you're rocking with. All right. So we're going to hit you with music and art. Here we go. So we got studio late night or early morning?
Late night.
There we go. Let's go hooks or verses?
Hooks.
Okay. Freestyling or writing it down?
I'm going to write it down.
Okay, no Jay-Z, no Wayne.
Man, look, that freestyling, that is a muscle, bro. That is a muscle.
Okay.
I used to be able to freestyle, but I cannot right now. So I can't.
Gotcha.
Write
Okay.
it down.
All right, this is gonna be a good one. We got one perfect song or a consistent catalog.
Damn. Consistent though. Consistent. I gotta go with a consistent catalog.
Gotcha. Okay. Man, let's go West Coast G-Funk or Texas Trunk Knock.
Shit.
Hey, I try to stump everybody at least once.
I'm gonna still go with the G-Funk. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna still go with the G-Funk. That's just me.
Gotcha. Okay. Man, let's go sample-based beats or synth-heavy beats.
Sample.
Gotcha. Hey, I love a good sample.
Man, come on.
Let's go riding music or gym music.
Ride.
Okay. Here we go. I think I might get you with this one.
Yeah, right. Right.
Melodic Shaun or bar heavy Shaun?
Bar heavy.
Bar heavy. Okay. All right. This next one we got Austin and Culture. Let's go South by Southwest Showcase or a packed hometown show.
Shit. I think this is the one you got me on. Like, damn. Shit. Damn, that's tough. Opportunity wise, I'm gonna go South by though.
Okay.
A packed hometown show is dope as fuck though.
Right.
But let's say there's an A&R just chilling somewhere. All right.
I hear you on that. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, let's go. Small intimate venue or big festival stage?
I'll take a small intimate venue so I can connect.
Okay.
Like I want to be able to connect. I want people to actually like fucking remember me personally when I leave.
I get that. Okay, let's go another one. Let's go East Austin or South Austin?
I love the East Side. I ain't gonna hold you. I love the East Side.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to jazz it up a little bit. Let's throw in late night tacos or barbecue plate.
Oh man, I'm finna go fade me some tacos. Man. I need the tacos, bro.
Okay. All right, let's go with the music industry. Indie grind or major label machine?
Indie grind.
Okay.
Indie grind.
That's kind of where everybody's starting to lean to anyway. So
I mean, because we seeing what the machine consists of and it takes versus what you could. I mean, you could really do that shit on your own. You could build your own machine.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that.
Yeah. There we go. All right, let's go. One big feature or 10 solid collabs?
10 solid collabs. 10 solid collabs.
Gotcha. Okay. Dream producer, The Alchemist or Cardo?
You're evil. You're evil. Why would you?
Hey man, like I said, I try to get everybody at least once. I got another one coming down the pipeline too. Just to let you know.
Damn, Cardo or Alchemist. Just because I know we could make a slap, I'm gonna go with Cardo. Like just for a business move, Alchemist. If you ever see this, fuck with your boy when you see me.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on the business
no hate.
move, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get with Cardo because I know it's a slap on the way.
Right.
It's a slap on the way.
There we go. Okay, next one. Dream collab. I think it's a tough one. Larry June or Currency?
Who sent you?
Hey man, hey. Like I said, I try to get everybody at least once, man.
It's pretty fucked up. Currency, man. I gotta get it in with the dog, man. I gotta get it in with Currency.
There we go. All right, let's go. Visual heavy rollout or music first rollout?
Let's do with the visual. Cause we're in a visual state of like society, so they have to see something. Something has to be able to draw them in.
Gotcha.
And in the first senses we go off of typically are sight. So
gotcha. Okay. Let's go. Last question, man. We got consistency or perfection?
Consistency. Shit ain't gonna never be perfect.
True.
Like I've dropped, like everything I've dropped, I've seen like, damn, I could have did that better. But
yeah,
you know, that's just me because that's my product. The people that consume it have no fucking idea what I'm even talking about.
Right.
They love the song. So it's like consistency.
Gotcha. There we go. Okay. All right, man. So man, that's it for the lightning round, man. The this or that segment, man. So let's go ahead and go to the final question of the night, right? We actually talked about this off air. So we ask every guest that comes through, right, the same question, right? So now that you got a chance to pull up on the show, good conversation, good vibes, everything like that, right?
Right.
With that said, who do you think would be a good guest for the podcast in the future? But before you answer, this has to be somebody you know personally, somebody in your contacts.
Right.
Be like, hey, I pulled up on the 2-hour lunch break, man. You need to pull up. Who would that person or people be? You can name as many people as you want. No limits.
I mean, off top, YB. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
YB, yeah. The footwork is so fucking cohesive right now. Matter of fact, I need to see YB up on here.
There we go.
So I would, YB would definitely, he would be the candidate for that. I mean, I know you already chopped it up with Soulja. If not, then okay, bet. YB, then Kush with a C.
Hey.
Get him on here talking about, and he's a fucking menace in his own way. You know what I'm saying? As far as the rapping and producing, man, dude is a problem.
There we go.
So YB and Kush with a C for sure.
Hey.
Instant.
Hey, y'all heard of him. Y'all heard him, man. Both of y'all, man. Let's lock something in real soon, but for real.
Lock them in.
So I was gonna say, man, before we wrap up, man, let's plug your social media handles. Where can everybody find you? Where can everybody find your music? Where can everybody find MAAB too? Matter of fact.
Man, okay, so check it out. You'll be able to find MAAB here within the next few weeks, but it'll be on tapinembroidery.com.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'll have the Shopify link so you can, the products will be available, the products posted, so you can go ahead and tap in. And also tap in if you need some shit embroidered too.
There we go.
Chop it up with me. But IG, Shaun Solo _. Shaun Solo, Apple Music, Shaun Solo, Spotify. Shaun Solo and Slept on Conglomerates on Facebook, because that's the music page. And if you know me personally, then you know my government. I ain't gonna give it out because some of y'all be a little,
Right.
But hey, them social media platforms, you can find me. I'm predominantly there all the time. TikTok as well, Shaun Solo on TikTok. So yeah, get with me.
There we go. Tap in. Tap in. Man, all right, man. Well, that wraps up this edition of the 2 Hour Lunch Break podcast, man. Big shout out to the homie Shaun Solo for pulling up and chopping it up with us, man. Shout out to our production, Ever behind the boards. You can't see him, but he doing good work, man. You can tap in with him on Instagram at Cafe Yodo. If you're rocking with the conversation, man, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications on YouTube so you don't miss a drop, man. New episodes of the 2 Hour Lunch Break stream every Thursday on all DSPs, and you can follow us on Instagram and X at 2HLBpod, man. Austin, we do this for the city. A podcast for Austin, from Austin. Thank you for tapping in. We out.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.